Well, good afternoon, ladies and germs. Hope you're doing well. Chef Phil pretended to be Dr. Phil today. Thought you'd get that joke. Anyway, doing a couple of things a little bit differently today. Number one, I think I finally figured out how to use two cameras, ready for this, in one video. So be prepared to be amazed. What can I say? I'm trying to be as entertaining as possible. So, without that technical note, today I'm baking spent grain sourdough. Okay. Um, Brightwater, as you may or may not know, sits adjacent to Bike Rack Brewery, a high-end microbrew. They go through tons of spent grain. I believe most of it is used to feed the local hogs in town or in the region. But every now and then I'm able to get some. This past year we picked some up, and I believe it was Marlin put it through the dehydrators that we have in seasonal kitchen, and we dehydrated it. So, in order for me to utilize it inside the sourdough that we're baking today, I've had it basically soaking in beer. So, today's sourdough is going to be a little bit different. Okay, first of all, we're adding the spent grains, and I put a little bit of ground einkorn in there as well to give it a more nutty nature, a little more nutty flavor. Um, and then rather than just using water to hydrate the flour, I'm going to use a mixture of beer and water. Again, the idea here is to extract the maximum flavor out of everything that you've got in your pantry. Well, you may not have dehydrated spent grain in your pantry, but I happen to. And I have a wonderful, let's see, a nice Bach. Hello, I'll be Bach. Yes. All right, so much for the frivolity. Um, so let's get going on bread. Let me give you the recipe. I will put a picture of it up later if I can remember. But I'm going to start off with 400 grams of the sourdough starter, which I fed as recently as 4 hours ago. Okay, so 400 grams of starter, 800 grams of bread flour, 400 grams of water and beer, 20 grams of salt. That's my normal ratio. That's my normal baker's percentage. 100% flour, 60% water, and 2% salt. There's no yeast. Don't need it because we've got the super duper sourdough starter. Okay, so let's watch while I switch cameras. Maybe. It's not going to let me. Oh no! All right, well, I'm going to have to stop, do part two with a different camera. Sorry about that. Lesson learned.